So we got, I'm explaining this choke that I like hitting all the time. I haven't seen any material on it, but look everywhere for it. So until I find something on it, I'm assuming that I made this up. It's my cool choke. So if you prove me wrong, shut me up. But as far as I know, it's my choke. So we're gonna do this thing, all right? So, called the seatbelt choke. All right, so we have typical turtle setup, right? So we're in a turtle. Get here, and typically people like to get in here and get wrist control, right? Sit here and like go palm to palm like this, right? So you sit up real quick. It's pretty typical to get to here and hang on tight, right? So what I do instead of this, right? By being here, I'll get a hold of the wrist and hang on. I'm working. I'm gonna reach up and I'm gonna grab my lapel and untuck my lapel, right? So I get to here, I'm gonna grab my lapel, I'm gonna fall like this and hide it. So I go back in and get the seatbelt. I'm gonna hand it to myself, right? So I sit up real quick. So I hand it to myself. I'm gonna hand it as deep as I can and grab it like that, right? So when he's in here, especially if we're in the same color gi, he won't even notice, right? So I'm in here, it's a nice snug grip. I got a full free hand I can do what I want with now. So from here, I'm gonna set the choke up. So I got this, I'm in a nice snug spot. Whenever I hand it to myself, I'll keep it here. I'm gonna reach out, all right? He'll usually still be nice and tight. He might even try to fight my grips at this point. So I'm gonna reach out, I'm gonna go over his head, and I'm gonna grab my lapel, right? So I'll come here, and I'll go over, and I'll grab it, just like that. I'm gonna return to grabbing his wrist so I can keep him held still. And if we stay right here, great. I'm gonna take my elbow and bury it into his throat, or into the back of his head, and drive through his throat. And there's the choke, right? Real easy choke to hit, all right? And the alternative is if they try to roll, we'll hit that in a second, right? So from the beginning, all it is, we're in here, I got the seatbelt. I'm hanging on nice and tight, all right? I'm gonna secure the wrist, reach back and untuck my lapel. I'm gonna hang on to it like this so I can hide it, right? I'm gonna punch it straight in, at a diagonal, just like a seatbelt, right? I'm gonna go straight across the diagonal and hand it to myself. Hand it to myself. I'll come out, I'll go over the head and grab it, straight in. I'm gonna grab a hold of the lapel, I'll return to that wrist grip. I'm gonna dig my elbow in the back of his head and choke, right? Now, if they roll, that's fine. A lot of people will panic, especially somebody who's bigger than you, he's gonna roll that way, right? So when he rolls over his right shoulder, I'm gonna hang on to it and follow. Sometimes you might get the crucifix. If you don't, it's okay, because at this point, he's not going anywhere. If he tries to turn into me, he's just choking himself, right? He tries to turn away from me, I got the wrist, he can't go anywhere, right? So from here, I can still dig in and push. If I need extra help, I can take this leg here, put it over the back of his head, and then really push. Either way though, easy. I don't need the crucifix at this point. I'm totally fine, right? Come over the head, choke there. Maybe I get the crucifix, whatever. But just this alone is gonna put him out, right? Real simple shot. And that's the seatbelt shot.